let us ascend the spire. As the Ironclad. Whew. Let's try and get a nice strong build again. That was cool. Another try? We shall. Potions are definitely no. It's either lose half my health or remove a card. So, what shall we do? I choose remove a card and then we fight the bloody path up here. Actually, you know what? Let's make this a really fast run. What don't we need? I don't need this defend, and I don't need this strike. Let's go. I don't need you. I can win all by myself. Alright, so we can't kill him next turn, so we'll block. If we get a block. Nice! Now we get, yeah, 2 defense, but as long as we're not supremely unlucky, we should be just fine. Alright, now just kill him. Nice. And profited 5 health. Let's get that shrug it off. Basically is a better defend. Yep. Give me the relic. Give me the relic. Alright, that's terrible, but at least we got it. Alright, you're going to deal us 7. I'm going to bash you for 1, and then block. You are going to weaken me, I think? That should be okay. Less okay than I thought, but that's alright. We can take this slow if we don't take damage. And what I meant by that is, I know I took damage last turn. Mostly I'm just saying that it's okay for me to have turns like this, as long as we don't take damage. So when he hits us for 12, I will try to have Shrug It Off in my hand, because then we get a hit in. Okay, I think I'm still going to double defend, because even though he'll weaken us, when we don't take damage, we can profit health at the end by burning blood. Alright, Shrug It Off, and a defend, and we strike him a little bit. So now what we got to do is just slowly whittle him down while trying to take as little damage as possible. Shrug It Off, coming in at just the right times. That's the value of having 9 cards in our deck. Now all we got to do is just finish him. Perfect. So Headbutt has its values, and it synergizes sorta well with future cards, so I'll pick it up. But it reduces us back to the 10, so do that. Headbutt, and what do we want back? Absolutely that card. I could block the remaining 3 points or deal him 6, and I choose to deal 6 because this is a guy who ramps. And I don't want him to ramp very much. Alright, bash, strike. The Shrug It Off goes to waste, but that's okay because we recycle our deck anyway. Alright, let's see. I can deal him plenty of damage. We're A-okay on that front. Oh, Iron Wave, yes. Without a doubt. Iron Wave is one of my favorite cards. Remove a card from my deck. You got it. What don't we need? This defend. Ugh. I should probably keep the defend. There's so many better offensive cards and Shrug It Offs. So, I have no need of healing. I would much rather either do this Bash or this Iron Wave. I'm going to do Iron Wave first, because Iron Wave is just that helpful. I think I can beat a boss. Let's go. Fight me. Alright, we're going to take both these potions, because while I think I can fight a boss, I don't think I can fight a boss that easily. Alright, pass. Alright. Now we got the bash. There we go. I wanted to start off with bash because it means that he's got weakened for that, or the vulnerable for that first time. Okay, Shrug It Off. Then we got this again. There we go. I chose to take 8, yes. He also ramps. Lagavulun's a villain. Alright, shrug it off. That's precisely the card I did not want to see. So, here's where we pretty much are trying to get a turn we can make him vulnerable, if possible. So, strike him, headbutt him. Next turn, we will probably be taking some damage. Alright, so I can gain 14 block. Let's see. Or I can deal him 16... 19 damage. 19 is not enough. I can also go for 14 plus 8, 22. Also not enough. So, because I rely on my deck well enough, I'm gonna go the defensive route. Because I feel like we can kill him with, like, as long as we don't get the exact wrong set of cards. Actually, I don't think it's possible for us to have the wrong set of cards. So, yeah, bash him. Well, I suppose... not sure. Alright, I refuse to make this deck... you know what? We're early enough where I will take the Barricade. It's a bad idea. Yes, it is a bad idea. But I get an increased Barricade right now, and if I manage to get my hands on the one card that matters for this, Entrench, then we can make it work. I'll go with the bash. Actually, I think I'll go with the shrug it off, because it basically is negate one attack, and it makes it more valuable for me to play if I have the Barricade up. We gotta get ready for that. Yep, I set up the Barricade right now, because now it's free time, and we just hit him. Oh boy. Alright, so... Headbutt. The card I want back is actually Iron Wave, more than anything. And we do block both of them, so I just kill that dude. Okay, cool. Are you gonna buff? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. We just go Bash and then Iron Wave. Which leads nicely into the next turn, where we keep our 9 block. There we go. So. Armaments. Pass on all of this stuff. Yeah. I really want Entrench. If I get Entrench, I can make this work. That means we negate this first turn. This is the weak... No, this is the bad slime. Oh no, this is the weakening slime, so we don't care about him. Right, Bash, Iron Wave. So we block out, but only barely. Okay. Now we're looking for basically... Oh, that won't do it. It's okay. We can stun him. Made it so he's only got 23 health on the minis. We're hoping... Oh, I was hoping would not hit that hard. Okay. We'll get hit for 1, which is okay. And then next turn, we can probably kill this dude. Or it will be close, at least. So, shrug it off. Yeah, we'll kill this dude. And we got some block to boot. We just have to be careful, because those wounds are extra deadly, considering that my deck is so small. At least doing a block at the end of the turn as that last card feels less bad when you have a nice Barricade going. There we go. Okay. We actually don't want any of this. I know Pommel Strike increases the offensive capabilities of my deck, but right now our biggest strength is that we have so many chances to get the right cards. Okay. So, Barricade's up. We blocked the first one thanks to Anchor, which is kind of an unsung hero. Has been doing a lot of justice for us. Take the Iron Wave back. I take Iron Wave just because it deals damage. And it's also why it's one of my favorites, is that we can do some justice here. Okay. Now, unfortunately, next turn we're going to have only one non-attack card. So, oh well. 2 at the most. Nope, just the 1. But the joy of this is that we had extra block. We got vulnerable, but that's okay. Bash and strike. We're healing admirably. Okay. I mean, Warcry's okay. Yeah, I'll pick, I don't know. Warcry extends my reach once. The reason I picked it up is sometimes it will make that first turn give me Barricade where it wouldn't normally. We're still going to Barricade. I know I'm going to take damage, so I could block more of it, or I could start working on the Slaver. So, no, we'll just take it. And again, this is a spot where Anchor has been doing us justice. Okay. Warcry. We'll put this back because we're going to draw it anyway. This is currently blocking out all the damage, so I really want to take advantage of the time to sort of hit him as much as possible. I also forgot that debuff is very bad for us. Alright. Let's go with Iron Wave. Headbutt. That was a waste of the Iron Wave. Oh well. Should have thought that better. Something I've done before. So, we basically just try and kill him now. Yeah, so we're gonna take some damage, but I accept this because this guy is gone. So now we have just one guy to contend with, and we have Barricade. So we can easily outblock him as long as we're careful. So, sure. And by outblock him, I mean murder him. Well, we're making something happen out of this. Yep. We're not getting Entrench. It's just not going to happen. 13's not enough for me. Warcry might be, because it means more cards are reachable in my deck in a given game. Okay, so this is one of the times when we just go to town. Yeah. Because even though we lost one of our prime defensive cards, I'm trying to get him to shift modes first. Warcry. But shrug it off back, because that's not what we're doing here. This can deal 18. He's got exactly 18. No room for error. Hold on. Yep, definitely this one. Okay, perfect. We're not going to take advantage of vulnerable. We're just going to play out the Barricade. Because Barricade and shrug it off. Because our benefit right now is that we can stack up some block on this turn when he's doing stuff that we don't care about. I can stack up more, but I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to be taking damage anyway. So, oh well. We've lost 2 cards out of our deck, so we're back down to, what, 10 cards? I guess 3 cards. Oh yeah, Barricade, of course. Shrug it off. Headbutt. And I'm gonna just strike and take the damage. Yeah. my reasoning, he's got some vulnerable on him, and we want to shift form soon. So here we want to be very careful. I want to go Iron Wave. And I actually don't want to... I want to be very careful. Because I can hit him. But, let's see. If I deal him 9 and 6 and 7, I can hit him through the 9 he does next turn. So we want to stack armor now. I knew he would lose that, but it's okay. We want Shrug It Off. Yep. And Iron Wave. And perfect. We get him to shift form, we get a little bit of bonus chip damage, and I've gained some armor. I'm actually going to throw this potion now because we're basically just defending for now. Because the taking 3 back just isn't really efficient. Okay. So Shrug It Off. Iron Wave. And defend. We need that Entrench, basically. We're probably not going to get it, though. Not with my luck. Here's where we got to go to town. Because we have to shift him. We have 2 turns to shift him. Next turn he does nothing and then blocks for 9. Okay, so Headbutt. I want the bash back. Iron Wave. And I could strike him, but there's actually no point because I believe we can get through it with basically any hand. Yep, that's exactly why. Because this gives us an extra turn to do stuff. Okay, so what I want to do is I want my Iron Wave back. And this is just for funsies because we don't have any defensive cards. Which is okay, because next turn we have lots of defensive cards. Shrug It Off. Iron Wave. There we go. Now he's got 48 health left. Which means we can't transform him again. So I am going to get this started right now. Because he'll do his big old whirlwind. But right now it's more important for us to be dealing some damage. So we do this. I want the bash back. And this. And this. And we're all set. Woo! Bludgeon is such a fun card that I will take it. Alright, Mark of Pain more than likely. Because even though it impacts us... Actually, no, this one. This would give us more energy, which is great. And Mark of Pain is actually my favorite. But we're going to take this one. Why? Because if anything will save us, it's Entrench. And if we get Entrench off of any fight, then we have Justice. We're dodging. We're going to fight all these guys. Go up here, go up here, go up here, go up here. Why? Because there's lots of fires to upgrade our cards, and we want as many fights as possible because we want to basically get our Barricade buddies going. I actually don't care that I have that card. I'll let it die. Because he's going to, yep, make us vulnerable, which I don't like. And now, more than likely, he's going to hex us. I should block, but just bludgeon's too fun. Ah, that's what he was doing. Now he's hexing us. Okay, I don't need this. Yeah, I don't need this. I'm not using it this turn. I'll pull it, but whatever. The reason why I did the Shrug It Off is that now he'll hex us. So we're basically not going to block anymore. We're just going to let our damage go here. Let's see. Is the bash worthwhile if I can bash and then headbutt to bring back the bash? Okay, so next turn's going to hurt a lot. Oh, no, good. Bludgeon. All done. Okay, let's see. Iron Wave is just the best. Other than that, we're just really looking for Entrench. I don't need the Bludgeon right now, because I'm not playing it. Are we playing the Ethereal? No. So I should probably do this to save it, but since I was going to play Shrug It Off, let's see. Actually, we should play no block cards. So there's no point in playing any block cards. So in that case, I will do this and do this. Which gets us the free anchor block, thank you. And we knock him down 1 and he is vulnerable. So here, let's see. We'll take damage if I do this, but it's very tempting for me to bash him. Because otherwise we don't get through, I think. This deals 7, and this deals 9. We do get through, so I should just play out these 3, except the Ghostly Armor, probably. So, let's just do that. It's a little less offensive, but is very nice. Good. Now, he's dealing us more damage we can conveniently block. I can play these 3 out, and I don't take damage. But I think I actually want a Barricade now. Just, it sets up the Barricade. The Barricade's not in my deck anymore. I don't gotta worry about it. And we heal for 6 at the end of the fight anyway. So here, what we want to do, just, now, since he doesn't ramp, he's just kind of terrible. We will just play out a bunch of defensive cards every turn. Or hit him. So now he'll deal us some. I have no real need to bludgeon, so I guess we just go bash and then Iron Wave. There we go. The Ethereal Armor does us justice. Okay, so bash and Iron Wave. There we go. And he's got vulnerable for a few turns. Okay. Now, this one I'm just going to go Ghostly Armor, the Iron Wave, and then probably should defend, but I won't, and I will instead bring back my powerful Iron Wave. Because we're stripping away his armor, making it easier and easier for us to strip away his armor. His plated armor, to be fair. Or we just kill him. Occasionally bludgeon. Alright. True Grit is actually too tempting not to take. Because I can rot out strikes if I have to. Alright, let's go. Unfortunate. So I'm gonna go, I guess, hit this dude with this, hit him with this, and strike instead of this. Oh well. Not my favorite, but oh well. So now we have to rely on Iron Waves to block for us. Actually, scratch that. Why do I block? He's done. We're done with him. So now we gotta try and use Iron Waves on him. It's just not a good idea. Even though Barricade is nice, the problem is that I would have to stock my deck full of garbage in order to make use of it. And I really don't think I have that time. Okay. Ow. Well, I will shrug it off to prevent 11. Then I'll just bash you. We'll let that go. Okay. Man, you hit like a truck. It sucks, but that was really my best move. Because it just does so much damage extra with the vulnerable. Wow. Jeez, that sucks. I cannot kill you. It will not happen. So, Iron Wave. Iron Wave. And I will True Grit the strike. Ow. Good. Doing nothing is good for me. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't care. I'll keep the ones I got. Entrench. The only card that matters. Because now it is possible for us to actually gain armor. I could have knocked him down, true. But I was going hard on the Barricade build. Okay. We are hexed. It only does 16. What do we do in this circumstance? I think just... Oh, hold on. Play this out. We really want Iron Wave again, so I probably am just going to go this and this. Bring back the Iron Wave. Oh well, take 20. Even worse, because you inflict vulnerable, and I forgot about this. Well, Iron Wave. Iron Wave. The fact that I can't actually finish you easily is kind of the most disgusting thing. Okay. It was worth that to me to prevent his damage, so... Give me those Iron Waves. Iron Wave. I will put one in my deck, and Iron Wave. Glad I had that regen potion. We need it. Okay. Here, I could go... Yeah, I'm gonna go aggressive on this. Just, like, yes, it would be good to set up the barricade, but I think we're just so late in this that we can't really spend the time. Okay, so Iron Wave, Headbutt, Strike. That's all we got. With the hope that he does something else this turn. 16. Alright, let's see. Iron Wave. Iron Wave. We have a pretty good chance of drawing the Bludgeon. We've made it slightly worse, but I don't take damage. Come on, draw me a Bludgeon. Nice. Thank Gord. None of these do what I want. So, no. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bandage up seems fun. Just heal 4 extra in a fight is nice. Card removal. Is there any card that we don't want in our deck right now? Not really, just default strikes, kinda. Well, let's do Oddly Smooth Stone. I don't like self-forming clay. But I do like bandage. Let's see, hold on, let's look at our path up. We're fighting a lot of people, and we do go to another shop unless we avoid it. Well, honestly, I want to see if they have an Entrench. So we can always drop a card later, because I don't think dropping a card now is all that advantageous. I'm going to choose to smith up a card now. Yeah, absolutely not. Definitely Entrench. Why? Because sometimes the card will be useful now. We're going along the fire route, definitely. Because upgrading our cards is going to be good business. That is a strictly disadvantageous card. Or, relic, rather. Okay, still the fire route. Dead branch. That is interesting. Okay, I really want to upgrade the bludgeon, so I'm gonna. Just sometimes we will just bludgeon our way out of a fight. Here's the thing. There is a right way to play this. But bludgeon. Like, next turn I know exactly what's going to happen. I probably can't get through enough of this armor. But it just means that I get to do a few routine things. Alright. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm definitely bringing back that, oof. Iron Wave or the Bludgeon? The Bludgeon. Why? Because I'm an aggressive fellow. I hate anger, but I will choose to put one of them in my deck to execute that guy. I can either deal him 42 damage or play Barricade. Taking 12 seems like a bad idea, though. I'm doing it anyway. Be gone! We get a little bit of D, which is nice. Oh, no, we just win. That's why. Because sometimes that happens. Okay. None of these fit us, but I love brutality, so we're going to take brutality. It'll make us lose some health, to be sure. Okay. I'm going to stick this on you. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Getting an Iron Wave out of that was fantastic. Because it means our deck is slightly better. Plus, I got to nerf this dude forevers. I will do it anyway. I'll do that anyway. I don't need this. Okay, I don't need that either. So, what's in here? Yeah, I want the Iron Wave, so it doesn't really matter what order I do this. But Iron Wave, Headbutt, get back this Iron Wave, and then Strike. We take 6. Have we seen Bandage yet? I don't think so. We might have seen it. Yeah, we've seen it. Okay. So, Iron Wave. Hope that we draw a good card. We did not. Oh, Entrench. Hello. We also don't have Barricade up, but at least he's not getting very big. Man, it'd be real nice if I could kill you, like, legitimately. Any other way I could kill you would be very nice right now. But instead, I have to hyper overkill you. Because my hand is actual garbage. Oh boy, this hand is gonna get worse and worse, and the problem is, I genuinely don't know if I can survive this fight right now. We don't need Bludgeon back. I think I'm just gonna go with getting an Iron Wave back, because at least next turn I can do something. Deal 8 is more. So we'll just do that. I hope he buffs himself again, to be honest. 33. Well, let's see, 8 plus 6 plus 12 is not nearly enough. Yeah, that's 3 off. Well, sure. I don't know. Maybe I can't count. I don't know. Whatever. We're awful close to death. Okay, well. Now we gotta just do our praying. Because if we get a good card out of this, we can smack him till he dies. Bludgeon. That's my boy. Alright, I think I have another fight I have to go through. No. Alright, good. So we're gonna rest. Actually, yeah, we're gonna rest. Because we might have to rest twice. We're gonna go for the shop. So we've got a little bit of cash. We don't need that. That's an interesting card. I'm gonna take Iron Wave. As for everything else, the Lee's Waffles and the Energy Potion look pretty good. Because this just doesn't matter to me all that much. Because next floor, that's probably not going to happen all that much. But I'm just going to pick this up. Because it, in effect, upgrades one of our cards. Alright, so what do we do here? Upgrade, I think, Iron Wave. So now we have 3 Iron Waves, which are all upgraded. And we're versus the champ. We can do this. We gotta set up the barricade right now. Now all we gotta do is, while he's busy fortifying himself in the early game, which he can do, we just gotta be, yeah, Entrench. I actually went with this. Here's my reasoning. Because Entrench. The more we have to double, the better our double becomes. So, I want this. I'm okay with losing the health. Yes. I don't want to True Grit right now. There we go. We're making it happen. I think we only have 1 Entrench, but we can get somewhere. Alright, Warcry. Okay, I can't play all 3 of that, so what I'm gonna do, before he debuffs us, I'm gonna do this. And whenever possible, I'm gonna try to True Grit the cards that... Oh, actually, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. So, knock it off. Ghostly Armor, Entrench. You see where I'm going with this? Every rotation right now gives us more, like a significant amount more armor than he can deal with. We'll do this and get that out of the way. We do not have any way to cycle the right cards back, so I'll just bludgeon him. So we're looking for Entrench. Basically, if Entrench comes before Headbutt, we Entrench twice in a round. Alright. It's okay. Because honestly, as long as we hold steady with the amount of armor, relatively, we're gonna do great things with Entrench. Alright, so... I think it's actually worth it to do this, because I don't need that. There we go. We're at 500. One more Entrench turn, and I will, and then I'll go to town on him. Now, we don't have Body Slam, but that's okay. The reason that's okay... Oh, I forgot to Entrench. Oops. Oh well. So, the reason being is... sorry, not the reason being, but the reason that we're still kind of okay is just that we have all the defense that we need, and we have Bludgeon. It's inefficient, but it works. And that's fine, because now we Entrench. Okay, now with this in mind, we Entrench, and we'll uppercut him. Because now we have plenty of armor. We're pretty much done blocking for now. We just play Entrench every time it comes up, and that's it. Like, all the rest of this can just rot. Sure, I don't care. Okay. Yes, he can debuff us. But what you can't do is stop us from killing you. Alright, so we can skip this one, because he hasn't dealt us much damage. If he hits us for any significant amount of damage, we can play Entrench, and we'll just be fine. This is the perfect kind of fight for us to face. I don't make very good use of Uppercut, but that's okay. What we do make good use of is bludgeon. Because it doesn't take a lot of skill. It's just, when it rotates around, play bludgeon. Plus, even when he gets mad, it just doesn't matter. That's gain 100 armor. Yep. Schnee! Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. I almost care. In these long fights, the damage from our, what's it called? Brutality happens, but it still doesn't matter, because it just helps us cycle around to the key cards. You're not gonna kill me. If I drop below 500 armor, we'll start, like, dropping. But if I keep above 500, I just go max every time. That's especially why it's important to do this early. Let's see. I guess just Thunderclap and then Bash. Gives you lots of damages. Wow, you still metallicize. I didn't know that. Okay, so we'll just Iron Wave a bunch. Nice. I'm glad I picked up Bludgeon, that's for sure. Champ, you just can't stop me. You can't stop what's coming. Oh boy, oh boy. Nice. Well, real quick, let's just refill our armor. This is what I'm talking about. Now, the only thing that we want is more entrenches, because that will help us immensely. And then I'm not sure. I'm not sure what will help us the most in future fights. Like, from here, I'm probably going to try and take an energy relic of some sort. Oh, sure. Alrighty. Well, we can't be weakened, which is cool. And we basically have just played Bludgeon over and over. Hooray! There it is. A classic. Oh, that Bludgeon. But that Bludgeon, though. I could Berserk if I think my health is going to be low. Reaper's a pretty good card to refill health on the path. Bludgeon is a good card if we just need to smite them once we have armor. But once we have armor, like, you know, the game is done. So I think I'm going Berserk, because I can play it and forget it, and then later in the game, it might be useful. So what I'm thinking of is, against Donu and Deka, Berserk will be helpful right before we die. If we face Time Eater, Berserk will be helpful because we will use it to play only Bludgeon and Entrench after we've fortified. We might not be able to fortify, but that's a different question. So I'm going to go with Berserk. Alright, we're not going this. Choker. Or Astrolabe. Astrolabe could royally destroy us. But the thing is, if I shift around, what, the 3 blocks, which don't do all that much right now anyway, or like a strike, a block, like these 3. That's tempting. So is Velvet Choker. Because it's just to get, like, the armor going. I'm going to go Choker. It's dangerous,